What is up, guys? This is Gothic Kitten. We're back. Last time we convinced Pyrocar to come to the circle with us. The only person who's not coming yet is Zardas. For some reason he thinks we are too weak. I'm not sure what the solution to that is, however. We still have something else to do because we were still supposed to figure out where to find a person to repair the IF in us socket thing is. We talked to the smith in the city of Kernus and he was like, I do not make jewels, what do you take me for? And then he said that there was supposed to be a very, very talented smith over here, which is Bennet. He taught us how to smith weapons. Way back when we were a little flippersnapper or whatever. Whippersnapper? I don't know what the expression is. Fair enough. And Bennet is not here. Hodges, you're his assistant, right?
Why aren't you working?
Haven't you heard yet? The paladins have arrested Bennet.
You have to step in and start a thing or two.
What happened?
Well, we were in the city to shop when all of a sudden we heard a scream. Someone yelled, "There they are! Get them!" Boy, was I scared. I took to my heels and ran like the demons were after me. Bennet was right behind me. I don't know what happened, but when I got outside the city, he had disappeared. I must have lost him in the city.
I wouldn't be so sure. I hardly know what to believe anymore.
So why was Bennet arrested?
Murder. Bennet is supposed to have murdered a paladin. What nonsense. I was with him the whole time.
So why don't you go to town and explain the whole thing?
They'd stick me in the slammer as his accomplice. Nah, certainly not in the current situation.
Situation?
You know, Onar in the city. That's bound to come to a bad end.
How did the mercenaries here on the farm react?
Well, I don't know exactly what they're planning, but some of them are really pissed off.
I can understand that.
If it were up to them, they'd rather attack the city today than tomorrow to get Bennet out. Talk to Lee. Maybe there's something you can do.
You have to step in and got my own opinion about that.
Okay, so of course we're talking about wondering who the person was in prison. Apparently it's Bennet, because it wouldn't just be simple, right? It never is. It's never just, you know, easy. Let's talk to Lee.
Just like you said.
That's been known a long time.
What about Bennet?
So you heard about that? The bastards have locked him up, just like that. As if I didn't have enough problems with my own people. Now I have to take care of the paladins too.
Well, I mean,
What
I
will
need
you
him.
do about Bennet?
I don't know yet. A few of the boys would like to run to the city and knock Lord Hagen's teeth down his throat. Luckily, we don't have enough people for an operation like that. And besides, it's not my style.
Are you going to stay here and see what happens then?
Certainly not. Lairs is still in the city and trying to find out how we can get Bennet out of there. Until that happens, I'm trying to calm my people. I only hope that Lairs doesn't take too long. Oh yes, before I forget, Buster wants to talk to you. He wouldn't tell me what it was about. Maybe you should go see him.
That was quite obvious.
Trying to remember if Buster has been... I think Buster was friendly with us.
Mustn't believe everything you hear.
Can I help you in this matter with Bennet?
Sure, a bit of intelligence and sanity certainly wouldn't hurt in this matter. Enos knows there are enough idiots running around here. Go to the city and see if you can find a way to get Bennet out of there. But don't be too long about it. I don't know how much longer I can keep the men under control.
Believe that.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Any news about Bennet?
No, we still don't know enough.
So sure.
That's been known a long time.
Okay, we will put haste behind it. We will talk to Buster right here, and then we'll go straight to the situation with Bennet.
See, that's all just gossip.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Were you Buster? No, you're a Cypher.
He doesn't even know how to
Then who was Buster?
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
I'm trying to remember.
That was
Wasn't this guy? That was Rod. And you were Raoul. Was Buster the one? No, that was something with a J, wasn't it? You? That was Fester. It's not J either, that's an F, but sure. Buster.
Been there, done that.
Come on, this cannot be that hard.
No time for things like that.
That was obvious. Listen to the wrong people.
Was it? No, that was like... Oh, wait. Was he in here? Jarvis. Mercenary. Farmers. How can I not remember where Buster was and who Buster is?
More, believe me.
Pretty sure it was a mercenary because he was the one who we were supposed to avoid in the first game, right? Right. Bennet is in jail.
That doesn't surprise me.
Am I losing my mind?
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Is he in there? In the house?
I agree with
Mercenary. Oh my god, Buster. Now it rings a bell. Buster is the guy at the little house. Right.
myself.
I still have to... Should have done this in between previous episode and this episode to get the dude to make me all the speed potions.
You mustn't believe
I used
everything.
to say that
Let's
myself.
go. Also not sure if I'm gonna see some sleepers on the way there. Did you just move all the way back here? Why? Oh, technically he might be able to teach us two-handed, or was it one-handed? I don't remember. He can teach us.
Hey, you! Buddy!
What do
Yeah?
you want?
These last few days, I've been thinking about how we could make some quick money in this dump.
And?
I think I've stumbled across a possibility of making money fast. A merchant from town would shell out a lot of dough for a certain thing.
Why are you telling me this?
I can't do it myself. I need to stay here and watch those stupid sheep.
You mean the farmers?
That's what I'm saying.
What's this about?
The merchant claims that he could market shadow beast horns very profitably. Someone would have to go to the woods and harvest those beasts. And that's where you come in.
How much is to be gained there?
A bunch of money, I tell you. There will be enough for the two of us. And since you gave me that gold back then, I'll make you a special price.
Sounds good. I'll let you know when I manage to get some horns.
Well, I mean, technically, I don't want to say anything, but we can also just sell them. Won't that make us more money? But sure, maybe it'll give us XP. I don't know. It will get us on his good side. What could you teach
Can
me?
you teach me how to fight better?
I might well be able to give you a hint or two.
No, okay, he's one-handed, which has benefited us in the past, but...
I'll get some more Shadow Beast horns for your merchant.
Great. Give them here. And get me more. Who knows for how long that merchant will still want these things. Here's your share.
Wow, okay, yeah, you know what? No, Shadow Beast horns go to this guy. That's gonna be our rule. Is he just... He would have just... Well, yeah, people say that they've been talking to them. So I guess they're not really hostile to other people, just to me. They just hate me. They're like, there he is. And then they come for me. Which I was gonna fast travel, but these give XP too, so... Just trying to remember who can teach us two-handed. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Cavalorn can teach us bow. And I'm just not too sure what is the best approach right now. If it's gonna be... Whatever, I guess whatever we find first. I'm also kind of contemplating learning to make strain potions. Might as well, actually. before we do anything else, because we have 20 learning points. No respawn or anything? Okay, fair enough. I think Dragomir can teach us crossbow, which we do not need. I don't know if this guy has anything to say. Just wish we had more goblin berries. If you guys ever play through, do not use them in the beginning like I did.
Show me your wares.
It's
Certainly,
a mistake.
brother of the ring.
Do not do it.
More, believe me.
We'll take
He
these.
never would have thought of that himself.
And that's the truth.
I think we're already winging a belt for dexterity.
Will it ever change?
We could use a belt for strength, but... Since Muscleman was like, you need to really get everything you can, because you're gonna be in trouble later with regenerating enemies, I've been terrified that it's not gonna be enough. Especially every time I die, I'm like, oh lord, I'm so weak. But it'll be fine. We'll figure out a way. Just need to get XP. Which on that note, we still have to go down in this valley to the left. Come on. Because, yeah, we can learn how to make strength potions, but let's face it. Right now, we might have been using these. This is way more efficient. We only have 2 dragon root. But it might still work in our benefit. Okay, let's see. Just gonna be harder and harder to get those learning points, I think. So I remember there were wargs here. That's why we had to run away. Potentially a shadow beast, maybe? Is that a cave? Oh lord. Good thing I saved him. That's a big bunch. Guess we're not messing with those just yet. I feel like my biggest issue is me not strafing and defense. But the strafing only works if there's only one enemy, you know what I mean? Because you can strafe one enemy, the other one's just gonna come for you. Hi, Micah. Okay, we're gonna go to Laris and see what he has to say, I guess.
Can't keep anything to himself.
I don't want to hear that anymore.
Cavalon.
If I hadn't seen it, he can't keep anything to himself.
What do you
I
have?
want to learn your abilities. Sure. What do you want to know?
Now that's typical. Who says things like that?
That's
You should have known.
10 though.
First I've heard of it.
I also recommend not using any tablets till, like,
Nothing's ever gonna change.
most of your learning points have been, you know,
I can't take care of
spent.
everything for everybody. Don't tell me that.
You already know what I
But he
think.
knew that all along.
Sure, why not?
I can't take care of everything. That's not what my husband.
That hurt.
That's
I
better.
don't want to hear that.
You've forgotten a lot since then. But we'll get it back.
He simply talks too much. Everybody knows by now.
I feel like if we wouldn't miss with the bow as
Never
often,
asked.
we'd do a lot better. So the next 20 learning points are going to go into two-handed fighting, which I'm trying to remember who teaches it.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
Well, Harris, we need your assistance. They took Bennett and we need him.
Hey, you! Do you know anything about a thieves' guild in town?
The questions you ask. Of course, there's a thieves' guild here, just like in every big city. And every petty pickpocket or fence is probably connected to it somehow.
Any news of Bennet?
They seem to have taken him to the barracks and tossed him into the dungeon.
How can we get him out of there?
I don't have any ideas so far. I can't get to his cell to talk to him. All I can do is keep my ears open, but there isn't much to learn around here.
Okay, that didn't tell us much, but we know that he's in jail, so... Maybe this guy teaches two-handed, but probably only when you're in...
Let's begin with the training.
I don't train mercenaries.
Yeah, see... It'll have to be... maybe Cord. Greetings.
What about Bennet, the blacksmith?
You mean the mercenary? He is sitting in jail where he belongs.
Can I talk to him?
Certainly. Just go in. But if you try to help him escape, you will be in for it.
I won't, because then you guys are just gonna come after all of us, so...
You haven't come to get your buddy out of here, have you? Forget it. As soon as I raise the alarm, the boys will be here in an instant. And then, we'll have us some minced mercenary.
I had permission to go talk to him.
I want to see the prisoners.
Yeah, go ahead and say goodbye to your pal.
That doesn't sound good. Sounds like he's up for death row. Bennet? I can't talk to him unless I open this. He's too far away. I just want to go talk to him, not getting him out.
How come you're in the slammer?
Those swine have thrown me in the hole. I'm supposed to have murdered a paladin, but I didn't do it. They're only trying to frame me.
Why would they do that?
How would I know? You've got to get me out of here. Talk to Lord Hagen. Tear down the wall. Who cares? Just do something.
What happened?
I went downtown with Hodges to buy some supplies for our boys. Suddenly, we heard a loud scream and the sound of running feet.
Get to the point.
We knew at once that something had happened and that they would grab us at once if they saw us there. We ran like hell. Then, just before we got to the city gate, I tripped and sprained my ankle. The rest is soon told. The militia was on me at once, and they threw me straight into this hole.
Who was murdered?
I have no idea. One of the paladins. I don't know them.
Have you got a name?
Some Lothar, I think. Well, I don't know. I'm not really sure. You had better ask Lord Hagen. He knows all the details.
Did they have any evidence against you?
They say they have a witness who recognized me.
Well, do you know who the witness is?
No, all I know is that he's lying.
Who's leading the investigation?
Lord Hagen himself. Since the victim was one of the paladins, this falls under martial law.
What does that mean?
That's easy to guess. If I don't get out of here, they're going to let me swing without further ado. You've got to help me or there'll be a war. Lee's not going to take this lying down. You can figure out for yourself what that means.
Can you repair jewelry?
That depends. You would have to show me the piece. Also, I need to get out of here first. Before that, I can't do a thing, obviously.
Can you have a look at this amulet?
Sure, let me see. That is a beautiful piece of work. The setting is shot.
I think I can fix it, though.
How long will it take you?
Well, I'm stuck here for now. Or do you see a forge in this place? If I were in my smithy, I could do it all in one day, but of course, first I'll need to get out of here.
Fair enough, that is double motivation for us to get him out of here. I will close this again, sir. It was never my intention to let him out or anything. I just wanted to talk to him, okay? Okay, great. I thought that was for sure gonna get us. So I guess next episode is gonna be us on a mission to get Bennet out of prison and have the Eye of Innos fixed. So I hope you guys had a great time, and I will see you next time on the Scratching Post.